Hello everyone, it is Erin Floto here, and I am here to set up February in my bullet journal. I am so excited about this one. In 2025, I wanted to challenge myself, start creating again after doing a whole year of washi tape, and I spun two wheels, and these are the two things that came together: flamingos and tropical leaves. And I have to say, I absolutely love how this theme came out. So I start with a very basic sketch here, but that is because I'm going to be incorporating some cutouts as well. So I start off with the February header, and then I color in the flamingo. I wanted to do a Dutch door this time. I really got inspired by Katten's Creates, and I think that's how you say it, but I'm probably wrong. So I will link that video down below, her January setup. And oh my goodness, I really wanted to get that Dutch door done. I really wanted to do those layered looks. And I kind of had missed doing Dutch doors because I was doing them back when I was doing the washi tape theme towards the end there. So I really wanted to reincorporate that, but I really needed to do it with the header. I was so sure of it. And I created some pattern paper for the sticker kits, the digital subscription that I offer on my website that I did for this theme. So I printed out 2 full pages for those. That way I could layer those pattern papers behind the flamingo. So I used my Cricut to cut out these shapes using the dot grid paper from Archer and Olive. So I did the circles in pink, and then I did the tropical leaves in the green. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the Dutch door. I cut 9 spaces in from the edge because I really wanted the flamingo head to be the thing sticking out, but I didn't want like the entire flamingo sticking out. And I really wanted to get that peek in from the neck area. So that was kind of the perfect amount of space for me to be able to do that Dutch door. So I'm just using my slice tool and scissors, and then using a cutting mat to be able to do the flamingo head. And you can kind of see the setup when it comes to doing the Dutch doors. So I'm cutting those and I'm putting those together now. So I am doing the first pattern paper, which is the pink stripes. I was kind of debating doing the pink stripes next to the pink flamingo, but honestly, I liked how the tropical leaves looked on the edge, so I just decided to go with it, and I do like how it looks, so that is totally fine. I'm having some issues with my printer. I had to order a new printer, so I printed this with the old printer because the new printer is not coming in till the day that this comes out. So I did have to go back in and color in the tropical leaves using my Tombows. But that is the cover page for now. There's going to be some changes coming in the future just to kind of fill some more space in. I'm using some of my washi tape that I did decide to keep. Most of the rest of my washi tape is finding a new home, but I did decide to keep this tropical leaves washi tape. I think this one is from Archer and Olive. And then I am doing a flamingo on the back side of the Dutch door as well. This page on the left doesn't have a ton of room, so I needed to do something that didn't take up a lot of space. So I am doing my goals in this space, and I am also doing my brain dump in this space. Normally, I would have a calendar on the second page, but that just was not going to work with the Dutch door, so I saved my calendar for the following page. But I have this space for the goals up at the top, and then the brain dump towards the bottom. The brain dump is where I keep my master task list. I used to call it master task list, but honestly, my brain feels like mush right now, so brain dump feels way more applicable, so I have been using that term lately. And now we are going to move over to my habit tracker. I did do something way different with this habit tracker. In 2024, I was doing the same habit tracker over and over again. And so in 2025, I really wanted to kind of experiment with things a little bit more. So last month I had the habit tracker columns. And then this month I decided to switch it up again, where I do have individual habits, but I mark things off according to what the type of habit is. So at the top, I have strength training, and so each color is going to be a different muscle group for strength training. So I am not only marking off my workout, but I am getting some more information for which muscle groups I'm working out. And then I do the same thing with cardio, sleep, my business, and cleaning. So if I do both, I will split the circle in half. That way I am still getting enough information. So say for cleaning, I am cleaning both the living room, dining room, and I'm cleaning the kitchen all in the same day. I will split the circle in half and mark in the living and dining for the top half and the kitchen for the bottom half. The reason why living and dining together is because it is basically one big room. So that's why I did it that way. And last but not least, we have our calendar. So I have Monday through Sunday. Don't at me. Monday is how I start my calendars. And I use the inside of a washi tape to make all these circles. And one of the other things about this theme is like incorporating bubbles. So I kind of wanted this to have a little bit of a bubble look with like kind of an incomplete edge around the circle. I'm not sure if it created the effect that I wanted, but I do like how it looks. So I am totally fine with that. And then you'll notice in my calendar that I do have one extra little bubble space for the 29th day of February. And that is because that is mine and my husband's anniversary. So even though the 29th is not a day this year because it is leap day and it is not a leap year, we wanted to include it anyways because that is a very special day for us. So I have it kind of highlighted in that beige, and I put a little heart in the circle as well. I know it's weird, but I thought it was funny, so that's why we decided to do our anniversary on that day, well, our wedding day on that day, and then we're still going to celebrate our anniversary as usual. In fact, I'm one of those people that likes to celebrate things for an entire month. For my birthday, I get a birth month, so we will be celebrating our anniversary as a month as well. And that actually works out really well because when we got married, not all of my family members could come up to Florida at that time. So we went a month later in March down to Florida and we celebrated there as well. So we did that on March 25th. So February 29th to March 25th, I consider that our entire anniversary month. So I'm loving how this is looking, but then I realized that there's a little bit too much negative space for my liking. So I do go back in and add some little accents all over the place and throughout the entire setup. And I love, love, love how that ended up looking, just adding just a little bit more pizzazz. It made me feel happy. So honestly, worth it. So honestly, that is how I'm going to leave this video. You do what makes you happy in your bullet journal because it is for no one else except for you. And that is what I did here. And I love, love, love how this turned out. It made me feel really happy in a time period where things are a little bit more gloomy in the year. So this is kind of making me feel a little bit more vibrant. And that is my entire bullet journal setup. I hope you like it and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.